Welcome to Bitfumes, and we are on PayPal payment integration, and we have done almost everything. But on the server side, if you look at the codes we have written here, it's all messed up. Everything on a single function, and we are repeating ourselves these two things like this, having on the same controller but on different functions need some refactoring. And for refactoring, I'm going to open the same project on PHP Storm because PHP Storm is very good at refactoring. So let's move from VS Code to PHP Storm. So now I'm on PHP Storm and I have opened the payment controller where I have create and execute functions. So how we can refactor things? So what I will do, I will create a folder or directory here, and that directory name I will say simply PayPal. So I will say PayPal. Okay, inside that PayPal directory I'm going to create a new file. So a new file is good, and I will say paypal.php. But wait, because we are on PHP Storm, we can simply say create a new PHP class, and that class name is also PayPal, and that's exactly what we want. So if I say okay, and it says do you want to add to Git? Yes, obviously. Okay, so I'm going to delete this dog box, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to say here, firstly let's create a function. So public function, and it's a constructor actually. So construct, which is created, and I will move this API context from here. So let's cut it from here and paste it on here. So for that we need to say public, or instead of public we will say protected API context, and then we need just simply this arrow API context. That's very nice. So in that way we have actually moved the API context from here to our file. Now the most important part is the client ID and client secret. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this from here and go to our .env file, and that has to be .env file, but it's not giving, so we can open from here. Okay, so at the bottom I'm going to say, yeah, actually I have done that, but for you I will just say like this. So that has to be PayPal underscore ID and paste it. Then PayPal underscore secret is equal to, and secret has to be this one, and which is like this. Okay, so it is there. So these two we have moved from our constructor, from our PayPal class to .env. But how we can actually use it? For that, what you need to do, you need to go on this config folder and search for a file called services. Inside the services file you will find these things which are actually services. So Stripe is there. We are not going to use Stripe, we are using PayPal, so let's make it PayPal, and no model we are going to use. And this time I will say it's not secret key or Stripe key, it's a PayPal underscore ID. So let's say ID here, and yeah, this is just PayPal underscore secret, no webhooks. And this means if I save this file, now I can use that ID and secret here. So how we are going to use these things? So we just need to say config like this, and inside config I need to say services dot PayPal dot ID. Similarly, similar to this thing, we are going to use PayPal.secret. So in that way we have moved our ID and secret to our Laravel. So it's all about Laravel now. So let's close this folder. So this is nice, but we need to pull everything. So let's pull out everything from here and cut from here, paste it to PayPal. But where we are going to paste, because if we are going to create a function here, then what is the matter of cutting everything from here controller to a dedicated PayPal class? So instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create another class here, and that is a PHP class, and I will call it create payment. So let's say payment, create payment, and this is the PHP class I am going to create. And inside that class I am going to say public function and create. This is the function I'm going to create for now, and inside that I'm going to paste everything, and then I will refactor. So you can see we are just creating here the pair. So what I will do, I will say refactor. To refactor here, you need to search for the refactor, or if you are on Mac, that is actually Control T. So refactor this, it will be available on the toolbox at the top. So you just need to say method, and it's just going to convert into a method. So it's a pair actually, it's a protected method, and so you can see it's a protected method. And now I will say refactor, which I think you cannot see because it's hidden outside the screen. So no problem, I will just say refactor. So now we have a dedicated function just for the pair. So let's include this pair, import that class. So now this is done. Similarly, these items, let's wait for the item to, and then we will do the same thing with our details. So method, and this is actually details, and hit enter. Same thing for amount. I think you are getting the idea how we can refactor. So amount is there, transactions, method, so transaction, and it is also done. Then redirect URLs, method, redirect URLs, which is also done. Same thing for payment, method, payment, done. And at last everything is super easy. So now see this function, create function is quite small, but we have to go long way. Why? Because first thing is, you can see we are using this API context, but we don't have API context on our create payment class, we have on our PayPal class. So why not extend this class here? So I will say create payment extends PayPal. Exactly. So by doing this, now we can say this arrow API context, because now this constructor things is also available inside this create payment class, because it is extending the oops concepts. Now, so first thing is we are creating the pair. So we are creating the pair and moving into a pair variable, then we just using pair here. So why not inline everything? So delete from this from here. So what I can say, cut it from here, delete this line, and instead of this, let's paste it. So this is good, but you know, because we are on PHP Storm, we can use the refactor. So Control T and inline. So by doing this, we are inlined. So yeah, you can see it is gone from there and here. Second, redirect URLs. So same thing. So inline and done. And I think you get the idea for transactions also. So here we are doing these things. So we are adding the payment, then pair, and then redirect URLs, and the transactions are here. So I think you are getting the points, because amount and amount. So let's inline the amount also. So inlining the amount, and item list. So let's leave the item list, because what I want item list to be available on the create part. So just create the items and then create the payment. So this is the way I am going to do things. And at the last, detail inline. Now look at the create function. It's too reduced, but we can reduce it even more. How? Let's see the detail function first. So detail function, we have to firstly include, or we can say import the class. That's done. And here we are not using anything, so that's not a problem. But the amount is actually using detail. So let's import this class also. But what I can say, instead of passing the detail from here, why can't we delete that detail from here and just say this arrow details? In that way, doing this, we don't need to pass detail in our create method. Simple. And in the transactions, we are passing amount. That's okay. So let's go to transaction method. We are passing amount. Again, what we can say, this arrow amount, and we now don't need to pass the amount. So let's import this class also. And by doing this, we can remove amount from here. So refactoring is good. We have removed the amount from transaction, but now comes the more important things. Why we need to pass the pair on create part when we can pass the pair directly on the payment method? So again, we don't need to pass a pair. So let's import this class also, and yeah, this one, and this arrow pair. Done. Similarly for the redirect URLs, so this arrow redirect URLs, and we just need the transactions. And let's go on the create part. So let's remove the pair, redirect URLs, and the last thing is transaction and giving the list. So actually we are not passing the transaction. The point is passing the item list here. Okay, so what we can do on the payment method, where is that? Yeah, here in the payment method, instead of passing the transaction, we can get the item list. So I will say item list here, and we have the transaction here. So I will say this arrow transactions, and in that transaction I will say item list. Okay, so the problem is capital R. Redirect URL. That's why I love PHP Storm more. Okay, that's not a problem. So let's go to amount here, and we just need to pass, as I have told you, only the item list. So here comes like these things. Again, we have shortened the create part, and this is what I call refactor. So let's import item, and item is imported, item list import, and let's verify for each and every function. So I think everything is imported. Update the docbox, update docbox, and once more update docbox, in redirect URLs. Okay, next point is we can even move these two things on our services class. So let's go and open here, and here I will say redirect URL, or we can say URL, and then inside then array we will say redirect, having the value of this one. And let's once more, it is a cancel one. So same thing for cancel, and it is okay. Now by doing this, what we have achieved, we can simply say here config, then services dot paypal dot url dot redirect. Oh, lots of dots. Okay, then again cancel. So we have moved there, On this, everything is looking fine, everything is imported, so all things are now imported. Now what actually we need to do on our payment controller, we just need to call our create payment. So I will say create payment, or simply I will say payment is equal to create payment class. So this has to be a new create payment class, which is like this, and this class doesn't require any parameter. Any parameter is not required here, so we can simply say now payment arrow create. This is the one. So by doing this, we are actually calling this create function will do all these things. So let's open server, and what we need to do, because it is redirecting to a URL, so in the controller we need to say return and all these things. So I will say pay now, and it's doing something, and let's see the result. And after that we are redirected here for the authentication. That means everything is working now fine, but the point is execute. So in the next episode we are refactoring the execute. I think you get the idea. So in the next video will be shorter than this one, because we know things how to refactor. So creating this course takes lots of effort, so please support Bitfumes by following on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to this channel for more updates, and we will meet in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.